I wanted a special way to celebrate my daughter's second birthday, and since we were already in the mountains, we decided to take a trip to the Calgary Zoo. We made it for the penguin walk and enjoyed the safari brunch, and we want to take you along to see what the zoo is like on a chilly February day. So come along with us on this adventure. Good morning from the Calgary Zoo. It is a very chilly -19 this morning, but we are here just before 10:30 hoping to catch the penguin march. Every morning through the winter months they take the penguins on a walk so you can come and see it. We got here at about 10:22 and they said even though it's so cold today, it is a Sunday and the kind of bottom part is already full for front row seats or front row standing. But so we're just kind of up near the main entrance into the penguin enclosure and we've probably got about 10 or 15 minutes to wait. So this is the entrance to the penguin plunge and this is not where they come out. They come out at a different spot and they go down and around and then they come back up through here. So they've got this chain through here. So you can just wait at this spot and get them kind of coming around the corner and coming back in, or you can go down and you can see them go both ways, but we weren't here early enough for that.
As you can look at their feet, they have some really cool feet and they have some nice claws that help grip the ice if they're on ice, as well as their feet are used as rudders to help move them around in the water while they're swimming.
Even though it took around 18 minutes for the penguins to make their way down to the bridge and back to where we were waiting to see them, it ended up being a pretty cool spot because we got to watch them coming out and then were front row once they took the ropes down to watch them in their outdoor enclosure.
Then once those green chains and stanchions are moved, feel free to come on up to this silver railing. And then we also just again like to thank everyone for supporting wildlife conservation today.
The brunch is usually held in the Safari Lodge, but because of construction, it's actually in the conservation area, which is not too far from the Safari Lodge. So you just have to follow the signs. The Sunday Safari Brunch is a fun and family-friendly brunch experience set right inside the zoo, typically offered on Sundays from late January through fall. It is a buffet-style brunch that combines classic breakfast and brunch dishes with a few elevated options. There are multiple seatings throughout the morning and early afternoon, starting at 9 a.m. and running until mid-afternoon. You are given an hour and a half at your table, and we ended up using every minute of that. Brunch tickets are often sold as a combo that includes zoo admission, so you can enjoy your meal and then explore the rest of the zoo on the same day. Prices vary by age and season, but for our family it was $138 for our 2 adults and 1 child, because under 3 eat free. Because the price included admission, we were happy to pay that, and we thoroughly enjoyed our Sunday Safari Brunch experience.
Brunch was good. Lots of good selection. There's eggs benny, potatoes, salmon, omelets, waffles, chocolate fountain. I think the girls really enjoyed a little bit of everything actually. It was good. Coffee, they have a bartender on. We ended up getting it's called Chat. It was good. It's got cold brew. It's really good.
Hi. For my first dessert, I got the strawberry champagne cake and then the warm apple strudel. And then I went over to the waffle bar to get some whipped topping to have with my apple strudel. I have to admit that I wasn't really sure what to expect in terms of animal viewing at the zoo in February. However, once we were finished our brunch experience, we set off to explore and were pleasantly surprised with just how many animals we were able to see. As the sign here says, we could have continued on to see more stripes, hooves, and whiskers, but with the chilly temperatures, we were not wanting to spend any extra time outside, so we doubled back and headed into the African Rainforest building. Head into the African savannah. We're hoping to see some hippos and giraffe. Back when you come in, or the exit is same as entrance, the gift shop, cafe, and washrooms down the way. But we're heading to the gift shop. What is it? Giraffe. Yeah. It is just after 3 o'clock. So that means we spent over 4 hours here at the zoo. Probably could have spent more time, but we've got a little one who definitely needs a nap. But winter at the Calgary Zoo is actually really awesome. There was way less crowds, not as busy, and still a ton of animals to see. So we can highly recommend checking it out even in the winter. Most of the exhibits are inside, so you don't have to worry about getting too cold. And other than that, we are just going to end this short little video here. So thank you so much for watching our video about the Calgary Zoo in winter, and we will see you next time. So after you park in one of the parking lots, the pay stations are actually right up here past the egg, and then the entrance into the zoo is over there. So parking was $14 today for the whole day, and that was the only option they gave us. So $14 extra for your parking.